We are live once again from Chappie James Arena on the campus of Tuskegee University, getting set for Golden Tigers basketball. Men's action last night. We turn our attention to the women tonight as the Golden Tigers get set to meet the Argonauts of University of West Florida in non-conference action. Golden Tigers under head coach Deontay Wester, 1-1 overall, and looking still forward to their first conference play. That won't take place until week after next, so it's non-conference action this evening as the Golden Tigers host the Argonauts of West Florida. Argonauts come in undefeated at 3-0. They are out of the Gulf South Conference. They, too, have not yet played any conference basketball at this point. Golden Tigers predicted to finish second in the West of the SIAC. Argonauts fourth in the Gulf South Conference. Honoring the nation now with the playing of the national anthem. We'll step out and back after that.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities, healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery. Elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes.
Back live here inside Chappie James. Glad you could join us on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Coverage of women's basketball tonight. Charles Ward here with the play-by-play story. Joined by the production crew as we get set for Golden Tigers action against the Argonauts of West Florida in non-conference action. We're live in the Booster Displays pregame show. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Now we'll begin with the Argonauts of the University of West Florida, coached by Stephanie Lawrence Yelton. She's in her 13th season at the University of West Florida. They will shape it up this way in the back court for the Argonauts. It'll be Hayden Patch. Pitch, a grad student at 5'5", averaging 20.3 points per ball game and 2.7 rebounds per outing. Joining her in the backcourt, it'll be Bella Green. Green, a senior from Perth, Australia. Green, averaging 10.3 points per ball game and 8.3 rebounds for the Argonauts. Bella Stone, a senior from Crescent City, California, will be in the lineup for the Argonauts. She averages 4 points and 3.7 rebounds. It'll be Delaney Trushell, a grad student from Brentwood, Tennessee, and Trushell on the season, 4 points and 2.7 rebounds. And Roddy Stevens, a grad student from Fairland, Indiana. She leads the team in scoring with 21 points per ball game and 9 rebounds. So it's Pitch, Green, Stone, Trussell, and Stevens, the 5 for the Argonauts of West Florida. They're 3-0 coming into the ball game. Now, the starting lineup for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Head coach Deontay Wester in her second season. It'll be the grad student Helani Cantone at one of the guards. Helani at 10 points and 6 rebounds per outing for the Golden Tigers. The senior Alexandria Johnson that transferred from Queens University in Charlotte. She starts at 8.5 points per ball game and 4 rebounds. Shamaya Macklin, the junior from Columbus, Georgia, starts this evening. She's averaging 6 points and 4 rebounds. She'll be joined by Brittany Bolin, the grad student. Bolin out of Trophy Club, Texas. Brittany leads the squad in scoring with 12 points per ball game, also averaging 36 minutes per outing for the Golden Tigers. And rounding out the 5 for Coach Wester, it's the grad student Jasmine Manuel. Jasmine at 8.5 rebounds per outing. She leads the Golden Tigers in that category. So it's Cantone, Johnson, Macklin, Bolin, and Manuel, the starting 5 for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Deontay Wester, her second season. She's assisted by Montel Jones and Nadia Thurman-McKee, the grad student, an assistant for Tuskegee as well. This will be the 15th meeting, or the 8th meeting between these teams. West Florida with a 6-1 lead overall in the competition between the two schools. And West Florida right now on a 5-game win streak, so Tuskegee would like nothing more than to break that streak here tonight at Chappie James. Victor Myers, Latrice Johnson, and Brittany Larkins, the officiating crew. Victor to get things started with the tap, and Tuskegee controls it first for TU. Boland has it out front, works it left side to Alexandria Johnson. Now Cantone with a touch far side of the basketball court. Whistles on the play, and our first turnover of the ball game. Boland trying to work it right side, and she commits to travel. So the basketball back. First time possession for the Argonauts, and they throw it out of bounds. So it's turnover per turnover, and Tuskegee with the basketball. Samaya Macklin, the junior, to inbound it. Full court pressure by the Argonauts as Boland works it back to Macklin. Half court set for Tuskegee. Just underway here at the Chappie James Center. Glad you could join us for our coverage on GTSN. Down at the block. Macklin got a space there, and she gets the first two of the ball game. And Tuskegee with an early 2-0 lead. Good entry pass there, and a steal there at the midcourt. Back the other way. Cantone, Euro step left side, and she got the lay-in for Tuskegee. So Cantone, the grad student from Apopka, Florida, with her first field goal of the ball game, and Tuskegee with an early 4-0 lead. Down at the block now. Argonauts working on the inside. Manuel got a Yellowwood block shot on the inside. Back the other way. Tuskegee with a 4-0 lead. And Boland can't handle the pass from Cantone. Spacing kind of tight there near the scorer's table. And second turnover of the ball game gives it over to the Argonauts. Half court set. Bella Stone handles for them. Now gives over the pitch. And they throw it away again. Here comes Cantone right side for Tuskegee. Alani dropped step there. Lost her dribble. Tried to give it to Manuel. Bounced off of her and back to Halani. So Tuskegee backpedaling now with 18 to shoot. Leading at 4-0. Cross dribble there by Cantone. Pass batted and deflected, and the Argonauts come away with the basketball. They've got a 3-on-2, running the floor right side, and that one's going to fall good. It'll be Delaney Trussell. So Trussell with her first field goal of the ball game, and the Argonauts with their first points. And she was fouled. She'll go to the line. Boland picks up her first personal. And the Argonauts to the free throw line. As a team, they shoot 77% from the charity stripe. And Trussell got the first. So she's got 3 in the ball game. And Tuskegee with a 4-3 lead. Boland left side for TU. Trapped at the sideline. Got it across the floor now. Cantone looking to the inside. She'll take it down at the baseline. Alani head fakes him to the rack. And she got a lay-in. Her second field goal of the ball game. So back the other way now. Argonauts for 3. Shot outside is off the mark. Jasmine clears for Tuskegee with the rebound. Outlet pass to Johnson. Alexandria pushes across the floor to Halani. Halani at the baseline. Got some space. Jumper, front of the iron. Rebound fought for. Cleared out of there by Bella Green for the Argonauts of West Florida. Left side now. Green on the move. Bounce pass in the paint, taken away. Good defensive work by Macklin and Tuskegee. Up the floor now, Boland, right side. Jumper, right corner. Boland's true for Tuskegee. Her first field goal of the ball game. Double B with confidence there in the corner, knocked that one down. 7:05 left in this first period of play. Tuskegee with an 8-3 lead, and our first time out of the basketball game as you take a look down the floor. And Boland easily done there in the corner. She gets space. She is absolutely a threat. It's difficult to contain her. Good start for Boland. She leads the team in scoring 12 points per ball game, total of 25 over the course of 2 games coming into tonight's contest. First team all conference. So take a look at the back of that Tuskegee huddle. Argonauts at 3-0. Tuskegee, knowing that this is a big challenge for them. Right now they lead at 8-3. Start thinking about the end of the season. Tuskegee can get into the tournament, win that, do very well in it. If not win it, Then they start to look at how you've done against teams outside of your conference in terms of play as it relates to invitations to the playoffs and then seeding as a result. Right now, TU with an 8-3 lead. Got to go all the way back to 2002, last time Tuskegee defeated the Argonauts of the University of West Florida. Did that on the road in a 72-57 win back in 2002. Tuskegee jumps in full court pressure after the timeout. Argonauts away from the basket now. Up top with the basketball is Remy Lagmaid. And whistles on the play and a travel violation against the Argonauts. Camille Clark out on the floor for Coach Yelton and the Argonauts. Jasmine Emanuel takes a seat. And Tanae Bobbitt with her first spot of duty in tonight's ball game. We're at 6:46 left, first period of play. Tuskegee with an 8-3 lead. Full court pressure by West Florida. Cantone handles in the backcourt now. Trapped at the sideline, bounces it up the floor to Boland across the timeline. Brittany hard push left side to the rack, banked it home with the left hand. So Boland, the grad student, with 4 early in this basketball game. Pitts running that down on the other side for the Argonauts. They're working on a weave. Langmaid with a three-pointer out front. And Langmaid with the three-pointer. 10-6 Tuskegee leads. Cantone on the push left block. Head fake. Lost her dribble. Nice bounce pass across the floor down inside Macklin. Her second field goal of the contest. She's got 4. Tuskegee lead 12-6. Riley Stevens handles. She's trapped out front. Now behind the arc, left side, Pitts. Now they push it down in the corner. Three-point effort there by Jones. That was off the mark, but she'll get her own rebound. And she's fouled on a follow-up near the foul line. They called that on Boland, and Brittany's picked up 2 quick fouls here in this basketball game. Deja Hughley out on the floor for the first time for Coach Wester and Tuskegee. .5:39 left, first period of play at the line. First free throw is good by Cameron Jones, the sophomore from Leona, Florida. First free throws for her. And she got them both from the line for the Argonauts. Whistles in the backcourt. Tuskegee with the basketball, far side of the floor. It'll be the senior Sinead Bobbitt to inbound it. Got it over to Hughley. LaDeja trapped in the corner now, pushing it out front. Had the basketball bounce, but it comes back to her. Whistles, and reaching in from behind is Bella Stone, the senior. So Stone picks up her first. And that'll be side out for Tuskegee. Alexandria set to inbound it, does so to Alani out front. Right side, Johnson with it, behind the arc. Now hard step by her, got some space across the floor down to LaDeja. LaDeja with the left hand lay in and gets her first 2 of the ball game. And whistle there, good defensive effort there by LaDeja on the other end of the floor. It'll stay with the Argonauts, but good aggressive defense by the Golden Tigers early on here. 14-8, TU leads it. Cameron Jones to inbound it for West Florida. Pushes into the backcourt. Bella Green with it there. Cross dribble by her, left side all the way to the rack. She got a lay in and a foul. Hughley trying to catch up with that play, but not playing that solid defense in front of Green, and Green got by her. So Hughley picks up her first. team foul number 3 on Tuskegee. Brittany Bolden already on the bench here with 5 minutes remaining in this first period of play with 2 personals. And the free throw is good by Green. So the 3-point play now makes it 14-11. Tuskegee leads it. Full court pressure by the Argonauts. Across the timeline, spacing's bad there. Hughley just had to bounce it off the leg of one of the Argonauts trapping at the sideline. That time, Shemaya Macklin with the basketball just dribbled it right there to Hughley into a double team. Cantone out front now for TU. Left side, whistles. They were looking at the shot clock. One showing 20 and one showing 13. And now they get them in sequence. 13 is the right time. So Tuskegee will have that to shoot as they inbound the basketball far side of the floor. Tuskegee wins over West Alabama to start the season. And they were at the University of Alabama at Huntsville this past Sunday and lost that ball game 1-1 on the season. Jasmine trying to get back out on the floor. She will. She'll replace Shemaya Macklin in the lineup. Jasmine, the team's leading rebounder with 8.5 rebounds per outing. 4:41 left here in this first period. Officials coming to the scorer's table now. Victor Myers and Latrice Johnson and Brittany Larkins, the 3 that are handling this basketball game. And Myers, the lead official there. Looks like they're trying to punch something different up on the, looks like the game clock. They're going to set it at 15 is where they are right now. Non-conference matchup between these two clubs. Argonauts predicted to finish 4th in the Gulf South. And Tuskegee predicted to finish 2nd in the west of the SIAC. Entry pass to Cantone. We're back underway now. 4:39 remains first period. Bobbitt for 3. Sine had a good look. Won't stay down for it. The rebound cleared out of there by Bella Green for the Argonauts. Had it tapped from behind. Good defensive work there by Tuskegee. Back the other way comes Cantone. Alani with a quick step left side. Now across the floor. Jumper by Johnson. Back of the iron. Rebound cleared at the block there by Bella Stone. She'll race it up the floor left side for West Florida. On the weave. And this is Trussell with the basketball. And back now into the hands of Stone. 4 minutes left, first period. Weaving on the inside, and the jump ball going to be called. Bobbitt with a good defensive effort on Bella Green. She was trying to slice in between Sine and Jasmine. And Sine was able to tie her up. It'll stay with West Florida, though. Riley Stevens set to come back out on the floor now for Coach Yelton. She will replace Bella Stone in their lineup. 3:55 left first period of play. We're live from the Chappie James Center at Tuskegee University. Golden Tigers hosting the Argonauts of the University of West Florida. Officials again coming to the scorer's table. Basketball will belong to the Argonauts. I think they were trying to determine how much would be remaining on the shot clock. They put it at 11. So 11 to shoot now for West Florida. Stevens out front with the basketball. They're working across the floor. Jones with a three-point effort. That one's way off the mark. Rebound up the floor to Hughley. Up the floor to Cantone. Alani got the lay in on the Wind Creek Casino Montgomery fast break layup. And Cantone has registered her 6th point here in this first half of play. Good transition basket there by the Golden Tigers. Three-point effort again. This one rattled and spins out of there. Rebound at the block comes clear to Jones, and the Argonauts will have another look. Across the floor now, behind the arc. This one partially deflected. Good job by Cantone. Outlet pass, Alexandria Johnson. She'll come across the timeline now. Got to avoid that trap at the corner. Tried to bounce it across the floor, and she's blocked at the baseline. I believe they call that foul on Bella Stone. So that's Truschel getting called for that. That's foul, and that's her first personal. Non-shooting foul, but Tuskegee will have it with a 5-point lead left of their cylinder to inbound it. Amani Johnson out on the floor now. Entry pass to Jasmine. Jasmine leaning in, couldn't get that to fall, but fought for a second chance opportunity here. Underneath the rack, may have been fouled, no call there. Fights for it again. They all go down to the floor. Jasmine and 2 Argonauts. And if it goes to the arrow, it'll be Tuskegee's basketball. Jasmine took a hard fall there, scrambling for that basketball. Just take a look there on the inside and look at the effort by her to scramble and try to get her hands on that basketball. And a great job there will allow Tuskegee to keep it. Jasmine registered her first double-double of the year against West Alabama. Tuskegee will have it with 2:58 left, first period of play. Amani Johnson, the sophomore from Hercules, California, to inbound it right of the cylinder. Does so in the corner to Cantone. Trying to get it inside to Jasmine. Instead, a three-pointer by Helani. That one's on the back cylinder. And a rebound cleared out of there by Camille Clark for the Argonauts. Pitts handles out front on a weave, gives it over to Stevens. She's doubled near the foul line. Basketball trickles out of bounds. It'll belong to Tuskegee. Cyan Holmes, a grad student for Coach Wester, her first spot of duty in the season. She's in the lineup now. So Bobbitt to inbound it, does so in the corner to Johnson. It's Amani Johnson. There's Alexandria and Amani on the Tuskegee squad. And Bobbitt threw it right away to the Argonauts, and then on top of that commits to foul in the half-court set. So Bobbitt picks up her first personal in this basketball game. Team foul number 4 on the Golden Tigers. 2:25 left, first period. Tuskegee with a 16-11 lead. Up top with the basketball, Bella Green inside the paint now. Out on the floor for the Argonauts, Azaria Alexander. On a weave, they give it back out front to Stone. Three-point effort, that's a lofty one there, but the shot is off the mark by Pitts. Rebound cleared by Bobbitt, over to Cantone. Kalani left side in the half-court set for TU. We're at 2 minutes left. Tuskegee trying to find the offensive set, and they just throw it right over to the Argonauts. Left side at the block, it's Pitts. She'll circle back out with 1:43 left. Now inside the paint, hard push right side, a whistle there. Bobbitt slow to get there defensively, and she fouls Camille Clark. Bobbitt's picked up her second personal as Trinity Layton now comes out on the floor for Tuskegee. Layton, the sophomore from Miami, Florida. And at the line for the Argonauts is Camille Clark, a grad student from Memphis, Tennessee. Clark 2 of 2 on the season from the free throw line. Now 3 of 3 as she hits the first. And she got the second as well. So her first 2 points of the ball game. The Tuskegee lead now is down to 3. Johnson, Alexandria handles right side across the floor to Cantone. Now entry block on the inside to Cyan. Holmes turns right side, missed on the shot. Basketball tapped around, and it'll stay with Tuskegee. Tuskegee not doing very lot on offense at this point in the ball game. No movement showing at this point. Layton inbounds it out front to Cantone. TU with kind of a spread offensive look there, but still not in a real set. 10 to shoot now. Cantone, right side, had it tapped and taken away by the Argonauts. Up the floor they come. Alexander handles for them. Now she works it across the floor to Pitts. Running jumper by her. Layton clears that off shot. Hughley runs the floor right side. She'll be challenged. And good defensive effort there. Basketball over to the Argonauts. Cutting that play off was Bella Stone. Got into the path of Hughley, headed to the rack right side. And the Argonauts will have it as a result. Full court pressure by TU now. Clark handles in the backcourt. Over to Stone. Now they're working across the floor. Free. This is Pitts for three. Missed on the shot. Backside rebound and a throwaway right back to the Argonauts again. Down at the block. Foul's going to be committed there by Alexandria Johnson, the senior from Little Rock. And that's her first. And that'll send the Argonauts right back to the free throw line. This time Bella Green, as you see that play from Alexandria Johnson, just tossed out one with not a real teammate there in the screen trying to get it to. I think she was trying to get it over. Across the floor to Amani Johnson, but just did not have enough push on that. So at the line for the Argonauts shooting. It'll be the senior Bella Green. Green with 3 points in the first period of play, missed on that first free throw. Tuskegee back the other way. Layton across the timeline. Up top, Alexandria Johnson handles. Cross dribble by her. Lost the dribble. Euro step to the rack, missed on the shot. Rebound at the block, put back right side. Nicely done there by Cyan Holmes. So Holmes with her first two of the ball game. And a turnover there by the Argonauts in their half of the court, and the basketball back to Tuskegee with 14 seconds left in this first period. Take a look at the work down there by Holmes at the block. Got the space, got it to the cylinder right side. Used the body there to defend against the defenders in her first two of the contest. 8 to shoot now. Hughley out front. Now 4, they gotta hurry. She'll work it right side. Hughley gonna go all the way through at the block. Got it to Layton, and Trinity can't finish at the buzzer. Hughley worked it all the way down and got Trinity free left side, but Trinity not able to convert on the lay-in. So we come to the end of the first period of play. Tuskegee with an 18-13 lead over the Argonauts of West Florida. Take a break, more basketball action on GTSN.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Back live here inside Chappie James Arena. Set for second period action. Tuskegee with an 18-13 lead as we begin. First period of play, TU 47% from the floor. This is Stevens with the basketball now for the Argonauts. Now they work it down in the corner to Clark. On the move with the basketball, it's Pitts. Inside the paint and circles back out front. Now down at the block, Clark. She's challenged on the inside and a whistle. Foul would be called on Imani Johnson, the sophomore. Johnson picks up her first. And Clark back to the line for West Florida. Shooting 2 here, gets the first one to fall. Clark with her third point of the ball game, all of those coming from the free throw line. Argonauts right now 6 of 8 from the free throw line at 75%, as Clark spins the second one good as well. 7-7 in terms of turnovers in this first half of play. Tuskegee to inbound it with a 3-point lead. Full court pressure now as Hughley handles in the backcourt. Pitts guarding her defensively. Deja works it right side with the pass to Amani Johnson. Popping out for the basketball now is Holmes. 12 to shoot, and they throw the basketball away. It's 8th turnover of the basketball game for Tuskegee. Back the other way. Getting back at the end of that play was Holmes, but I think she was standing on the inbound line, so it'll stay with the Argonauts. Pitts to inbound it. 9:05 left in this first half of play. Riley Stevens out front with it. Now back to Clark. She lost it out of bounds. So each team with 8 turnovers in this first half. Basketball back over to Tuskegee. After that Argonaut turnover. They show full court pressure. Alexandria Johnson going to walk it up the floor for Tuskegee. Right side Hughley handles. LaDeja on the move right side. Lead behind for Manuel. Down at the block left side on a whistle. Got it into the hands of Amani Johnson. And a foul called down low. They called that on Riley Stevens. That's her first. So at the line, Tuskegee will be shooting. Amani Johnson to shoot the free throws. Amani's first free throw attempt for Tuskegee this season, and she missed on the first. One more coming. Tuskegee with a 13-9 rebounding edge. And Amani got the second of 2. So her first point of the ball game. Tuskegee's lead 19-15. Half court set now. Stevens with the basketball. Over to Clark. Now right side they go to Pitts. Stevens on the move left side. Slices through the defense and she drew a foul. Tuskegee just a little bit slow in getting there. Foul called on Amani Johnson. That's her second. So Johnson with 2, Bobbitt with 2, and Brittany Boland picked up her early 2 fouls in that first period of play. Lots of basketball left. Tuskegee's got to be careful about that foul situation. Stevens got the first free throw. Stevens leads this Argonaut team from the free throw line. Came in shooting at 88%, 15 of 17. For a team that shoots 77% from the line. Missed on the second. Rebound to Tuskegee. Quick step by Hughley. 3-on-1 now. Pass led too far and out of bounds. Alyssa Green-White set to come on the floor now for Tuskegee. She'll replace Holmes in the lineup. Johnson, Alexandria takes a seat as well. On the weave. Pitts backpedals near the mid-stripe. 8 minutes left, first half of play. Tuskegee with a 5-point lead. Argonauts with the basketball. Trussell dumps it down at the left block to Clark. Clark over Cantone, can't convert. Backside rebound and a foul on the inside. Tuskegee not commanding that block and not getting there first. Argonauts pushing him out of there. And as a result, getting some second chance opportunities and going to the free throw line. Sajay Taylor, the freshman from Mobile, at the line to shoot. And she left the first offering on the front of the iron. 7:49 left first half. Tuskegee with a 19-16 lead. Second free throw spins good for Taylor. So her first points of the ball game. Full court pressure now. Cantone across the timeline. And they trap her there and they kick it out of bounds. Stevens does. Full sled of substitutions here for Coach Yelton and the Argonauts. Cameron Jones back out on the floor. Looks like to be their initial starting lineup. Remy Langmaid, she's out there. She did not start. Brittany Boland with the 2. She'll come back out on the floor. Zari Alexander out on the floor for Coach Yelton and the Argonauts. She wears number 10, guarding Alexandria Johnson. Half-court set for Tuskegee. Green-white over to Boland. Cox fires a 3. He drains it for the Golden Tigers. She sat for an amount of time after the 2 personals, but comes right back on the floor, firing with all cylinders for a 3-pointer. So she gets the Vibes Restaurant 3-point basket. Tuskegee extends its lead to 22-17. Argonauts half-court set. They push it inside, bat it away. Good defensive work there on the inside by Green-White. Up the floor, Tuskegee. Manuel trailing, back to Boland. Up top, this is Johnson. Alexandria with the basketball. 6:48 left first half. TU with the lead and the basketball. Spin to the rack. Johnson threw the basketball away. Right into the hands of Azari Alexandria. Back the other way, high off the glass, and she missed on the shot. Brittany clears for TU, and she's roughed up in the backcourt and fouled. Called a foul on Bella Green. That's her first. First team all-conference, Brittany Boland, wrapping up on that rebound, giving that basketball back to the offense as Alyssa Green-White, the junior from Hyattsville, Maryland. So apparel adjustment there, getting the shoe securely back on. Boland comes across the timeline. 6:25 remains first half. Boland wants to work it right side, guarded by Stone. Down at the block, Manuel. Jasmine to the rack, right side underneath the defense. Can't get it to fall. The rebound cleared by West Florida. They run it up the floor, right side, Jones. Down at the block to the glass. Shot was hard by Bella Green, but they'll get another look. Outside, this is Langmaid, and Langmaid got the 3-pointer. So that's her second 3-pointer of this first half. The Tuskegee lead down to 2. Cantone pushes right side. Up top now, the Alexandria Johnson. Over to Boland, trying to get it down at the block to Green-White. Alyssa inside the paint, got some space. Jumpers off right side. Jasmine and Bella Green tied up down at the block. Green touched the glass. It'll stay with Tuskegee. Deja Hughley back out on the floor. Samaya Macklin back out as Alexandria Johnson and Jasmine Manuel take seats. Cantone now with 20 on the shot clock. Back out front to Hughley. Now bounce pass up top to Macklin. Boland surveys, 10 to shoot. Brittany fouled on the inside. They'll call that foul on Bella Stone. Stone's picked up her second personal, and she will go to the West Florida bench. Non-shooting foul. Boland to inbound it. Out front to Hughley. Now Cantone behind the arc left side across the floor to Boland. 9 to shoot now for Tuskegee. Brittany across the floor. Hughley will take a 3-pointer from outside. Remmer's off the mark. Rebound fought for, cleared at the block. Another good look there by Green. Cantone. Boland fires a 3. Double B can't get that one to fall, and it comes clear to the Argonauts of West Florida. Had a good look out front. That one didn't stay. Whistles out front on a foul call. They call the foul on Samaya Macklin. Macklin picks up her first. Trying to amp up the defense there. And got called for a personal. 4:52 left in this first half of play. We come to a media timeout. Tuskegee leading at 22-20 over the Argonauts of West Florida. Take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans. I'm Lawrence Tony Haygood, Mayor of the historic city of Tuskegee, Alabama, and this is Golden Tiger Sports Network.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Back live here inside Daniel Chappie James Center at Tuskegee University. 4:52 left before the break. Tuskegee with a 22-20 lead over the Argonauts of West Florida out of the Gulf South Conference. And across the floor, Hayden pitched the grad student to inbound it. Got it right back. She'll fire a three-pointer. Missed on the shot. Good square out that time by Cantone to get the rebound. She will bring it up the floor. Crucial guarding her. Alani, right side to the glass, missed on the bank shot. Rebound cleared in the back court. Now Stevens across the timeline for West Florida. Clark in the corner, bounce past Stevens to the glass. And an offensive foul on Stevens on the inside. Good positioning down at the block that time for the Golden Tigers. Brittany Boland squaring up on the inside to take the charge. Stevens with her second. Full court pressure by the Argonauts as Tuskegee inbounds the basketball in the back court. Green White, the junior, to inbound it. Got it in the corner to Boland. And we go down to 4:15 left first half of play. Brittany across the timeline, Pitts guarding her. Now Hughley left side. Green White takes a handle at it. Bounce past Boland, lost it momentarily. 10 to shoot now for Tuskegee. Brittany, hard push at the block. Back out front, Cantone. Hughley on the move. 6 to shoot to the glass. Had the open, just shot it hard. Now a tie up there in the back court. And looks like it'll stay with Tuskegee. So Tuskegee will have it with 3:52 remaining in the first half, leading by 2. So Boland to inbound it. She'll survey inside, got it to Cantone in the corner instead. Full 30 there for Tuskegee after the inbound. Cantone across the floor to Hughley. Ladeja behind the back, drew the defense, bounce pass, down low, Macklin to get it, and a 3-second violation. So Tuskegee turning that over on the violation on the inside. Turnover number 11 for the Golden Tigers. 3:35 remains first half of play. Tuskegee has led all the way in this basketball game, right now leading by 2. Pitts handles it in the corner. Up top, now they slide it into Clark. Clark working right side and just slid right by the defense of Samaya Macklin. Macklin just holding the hands straight up in the air, but no leg work squaring to the floor, and just let Clark slide right around her. 3:13 as you take a look at that. Clark was already around Macklin before she even tried to get square defensively, just defending with her upper half. So they'll get her for the personal. And Clark at the line missed on that first. Clark for the second, she got that spinner to fall. So Tuskegee's lead now is down to 1. Clark with 5 points in the ball game, all from the free throw line for the Argonauts. Cyan Holmes to inbound it. Entry pass to Cantone. Full court pressure by the Argonauts. Alani across the timeline right side. Looking for space right side, lost the dribble and out of bounds over to the Argonauts. Tuskegee just a bit off step tonight. Cantone kind of slipping down on that penetration right side. As Bella Stone, number 22, you see her there, reports back for the Argonauts on the floor. Up the floor, they come right side, Alexander. Alexandra at the block, partially deflected by Manuel, tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with West Florida. Azaria Alexander, she's a senior from Shelbyville, Tennessee, working that block for the Argonauts. Good work by Jasmine to deny the shot. Three-point effort there, knocked down in the corner by Pitts. So now West Florida has claimed this first lead of the ball game, and it comes with 2:38 remaining. Tuskegee trailing by 2. Hughley across the timeline. Left side all the way through, down in the corner. Holmes with a three-point shot. That one's way off the mark. Whistles and a travel violation. Trying to run the floor that time. Bella Green got the rebound, trying to put it on the floor all in one motion, committed to travel. So Tuskegee gets a break there with 2:22 remaining. Trailing at 24-22. GU led almost all of this first half of play. Just giving up the lead a few seconds ago. See if they can't get it tied or go back up top with a three. Bolin to inbound it. Trying to get it inside, goes back down the length of the floor instead. Hughley runs it down back there to reset the offense. LaDeja, they're going to try to force her to her left side. Now she'll work the right side with the basketball. All the way through, lead behind for Jasmine. Jasmine can't get the spinner to fall. And she commits the foul as a result in the backcourt. Frustrated by not hitting that easy layup. And she commits that foul as a result. That's her first. And we go back the other way with the Argonauts headed to the free throw line. Good pass inside from Hughley to Manuel at the block. Jasmine is not able to convert on that lay-in at 2:03 remaining. And a timeout taken, this one taken by Coach Wester and the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Tuskegee, no doubt about it, looking just a little bit sluggish in this first half of play. Trying to contend against a team that is undefeated. Right now, Tuskegee 10 of 28 shooting. That percentage has dropped a little bit, now at 36%. Rebounds, Tuskegee with an edge there, 19-17. The big category here is the turnovers. Tuskegee now with 12. Argonauts with 11. 6 assists for the Golden Tigers, 3 for West Florida. So at the line for the Argonauts, it'll be Bella Green, the senior from Australia. She transferred into West Florida from Eckerd College. And she misses on the first free throw. Missed them both from the line. Bolin clears for Tuskegee. Brittany with the quick step across the timeline right side. Down in the corner to Hughley. Hughley back up top now to WBB. 1:53 left first half. Brittany stutter steps across the floor to Hughley. LaDeja on the move right side. Spins back out Bolin. Bolin jumper right side, front of the iron. Whistles on the inside. Got a push down on the offensive end of the floor. They'll call that foul on Azaria Alexander. And Alexander picks up her first for West Florida. 1:42 remains first half. Cyan Holmes, the grad student from Evanston, Illinois, at the line. Transferred into Tuskegee from Mississippi Valley State University. And Holmes with her first points as a Golden Tiger with that first free throw. Becky Porton, she did have a field goal early in this first half, so she's got 3 now for Tuskegee. Missed on the second free throw. Alexander got the rebound there and a whistle in the backcourt. A minute 40 left. And Victor Myers coming to the scorer's table. I think they're looking at that, either the shot clock or the overall game clock, but it seems to be the one down to our left, to the right of Victor there on the screen. Where that clock is causing the problem. They put the shot clock now at 27 seconds. And they go to a minute 39 on the game clock. Argonauts will have the basketball. Stone to inbound it. Tuskegee trailing by a point here. Hits in the backcourt. And Hughley tapping that one. He's committing the foul there on the entry play. I don't know if we can get a look at that one or not, but Hughley just really wrapping her hands around Pitts as she was waiting for the entry pass. And then as soon as the whistle blew, it was going to be called a foul. She was wrapping and patting her with her hands, both hands wrapped around her waist. Easy foul call there. That's her second. And Pitts at the line got the first free throw and got them both from the line. Cantone across the timeline now. Minute 30 left first half. Alexandria Johnson out on the floor. She's handling out front. Manuel setting a screen for her. Foul unextended with a jumper there. Rimmer is off the mark. A rebound cleared by the Argonauts. Pitts up the floor now. Runs it down to Trussell. Trussell left hand lay in. Shot fell off, but she'll be going to the line. Cantone guilty of the foul. Cantone picks up her first. So Trussell at the line to shoot. She converts on the first. Tuskegee really giving this Argonauts team a path to the lead here late in this second half with a number of fouls and sending them to the line. Trussell got them both from the free throw line. So full court pressure now for West Florida. Tuskegee trailing 28-23 now with 1:06 left first half. Like to get a little spurt here before the break. Cantone with it out front. Manuel screening for her. Across the floor, Boland. Boland running jumper, knocked it down. It's exactly what Tuskegee needed. There was a quick basket, and they got it from Double B. 50 seconds left now. See if they can get a stop here. Jumper off the mark. Cantone had it, but they take it away from her down at the block. She was the first one there, but couldn't hold it. Cantone has it now. Jump ball is going to be called. And it'll favor the Argonauts of West Florida. Take a look at the replay here. Across the floor with the jumper by Boland. She can spot up with the best of them. Knock that one down with ease. Cut the deficit to 28-25 after the jumper there. 40 seconds remains. Argonauts, their half of the floor. Stone with it, gives it over to Clark. On the weave, here's Pitts with it. She'll slide all the way through to the rack, missed on the shot. Clark got the putback left side, missed on the first offering. And now Tuskegee trying to get into the fray, but they commit a foul in the process. Tuskegee just not screening out at all down at the block. Just not finding a person and putting a body on them when the shot goes up. As a result, they're collapsing in, allowing the Argonauts to have the better position down low. Call that foul on the inside on Alexandria Johnson. That's her second personal. And that's an easy way to get an 8 lead. Argonauts at the line. As that one falls true for Clark. Argonauts now 16 of 22 from the line. Now 17 of 23 after the 2 from the line from Clark. Clark's got 7 points from the line in this first half for West Florida. Lead back to 5. Cantone with the basketball. 25 seconds left first half. Up to Hughley. Tuskegee trying to set something here for a final play, it looks like, for this first half. Down to 12. Now down to 10. Hughley wants to go right side. Now spins across the floor, all the way through right side, lost it to Boland. Boland for 3, left it on the front of the iron. And that's how this first half of basketball ends. 30-25 lead for the Argonauts of West Florida over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Tuskegee led this first half all the way down to about 2 minutes plus remaining, and just started committing fouls and not allowed the Argonauts from the line to claim the lead. They'll go into the locker room with a 5-point lead, 30-25. And we will take a break here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Back with more coverage on GTSN.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities. Healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery. Elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes.
Be the you you've always wanted to be. Wind Creek Casino. It's your kind of fabulous.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Back live here inside Chappie James Center at Tuskegee University. What you're seeing down here at court level are the seniors for the Tuskegee University volleyball team and the cross-country team all being recognized here inside Chappie James. Of course, you're familiar with what happened here at homecoming. These two squads, the cross-country and volleyball teams, were supposed to be in their last matches of the season and competitions of the season and be recognized as seniors during the course of their season. But because everything kind of delayed and they just shut the school down for a week, these student athletes being recognized here during the basketball season, and rightfully so, at center court here at Chappie James, surrounded by athletics director Reginald Ruffin. Those are members there of the cross-country squad. And now the volleyball seniors being recognized as well. Each individually recognized here by Coach Pam Perkins. And each getting that individual honor there, recognized with the fans here inside of Chappie James. So job well done by those seniors making their contribution to Tuskegee, the volleyball team. And we'll keep it here for just coverage as these students get recognized at center court here for their contributions to Tuskegee athletics.
contribution extended to the service line with 53 career aces, including a career high assist against Moen Owen. Defensively, she had added 112 digs and 5 blocks to her impressive stat. Congratulations to Lauren Thompson. Our fourth senior is Chase Holloway. Chase Holloway made a significant contribution over a 4-season at Tuskegee, amassing 249 kills and 42 blocks. Her standout performance came during the 2021-22 season, where she tallied 80 kills and 7 blocks. Despite limited action in the 2024-25 season, Holloway remains a reliable presence in the court with her offensive and defensive contribution. That is Chase Holloway. And our final senior, Kiana Wilcher. In her 3 seasons at Tuskegee, Kiana Wilcher has displayed her versatility as a center and back row player. She has recorded 277 assists and 14 digs in her career. Her standout performance came in the 2021-22 season, where she averaged 6.97 assists per set and recorded 272 assists, which is 11 matches. Wilcher continues to be a key contributor, supporting both the offensive and defensive efforts of the Golden Tigers. Congratulations to all 5 seniors. Let's give them a round of applause and first our cross-country senior, Aditya Sampson. Congratulations, senior.
There you had it there at center court, recognizing the seniors for volleyball and cross country here at Tuskegee University. Halftime continues here at Chappie James Arena. We'll step out for a break and get you set for second half action here on the Golden Tiger Sport Network.
Hey Tuskegee fans, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and you are listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go to you.
Keep up with Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network with games and other content carried on the Tuskegee Athletics YouTube channel throughout the season.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Back live here inside Chappie James Center, going into the second half of play. Tuskegee trailing it 30-25 to the Argonauts of West Florida. First half of play, Tuskegee led most of that first half, but gave up a 5-point deficit to the Argonauts with about 1:11 left. That was their largest lead going into the break, which is where we stand right now. For the Golden Tigers, they were 11 of 32 shooting from the floor at 34%. And get this, West Florida at 5 of 24 shooting from the floor at just 21%, yet they still lead it going into this third period of play. Argonauts 23 rebounds, Tuskegee 21. Turnovers in that first half, 7 for West Florida, 5 for Tuskegee. It's the second chance points that's been the real difference in this first half of play. 11 points on second chance opportunities for West Florida. And they lead it by 5, 30-25. We get started in the second half. Macklin, Johnson, Boland, Bobbitt, Hughley, and Amani Johnson, all with 2 personals in that first half. Manuel starts the second half with a basket on the inside for Tuskegee. Jasmine's first point of the ball game. Back the other way, defensive work by Manuel at the block. She denies that shot by Alexander at the block. Now here comes Cantone for 3. Alani can't get it to fall. Basketball tapped around and over to the Argonauts of West Florida. Stone up top, Pitts for 3, knocks it down. So Pitts, with their second three-pointer in the ball game for West Florida, extends the lead to 33-27. She's got 6 in the ball game for them. Half court set now for Tuskegee. Boland behind the arc. Zone defense now for the Argonauts. Boland at the rack right side, missed on the shot. Difficult shot at that left block. Rebound. Argonauts, they come back the other way with a 33-27 lead. Left side one-on-one is Green. And a whistle inside on a travel violation, trying to take advantage of Manuel inside of her speed. But Jasmine with good defensive effort there, and Green commits the foul. Tuskegee with the basketball. Full court pressure by West Florida. Alexandria Johnson up to Macklin. Now across the floor to Boland. Boland back over to Alexandria, and she's bumped inside the paint. Foul was called on Riley Stevens. Stevens has picked up her third personal in this ball game. So she will have to depart, and that's good news for Tuskegee. Stevens leads the Argonauts in points per ball game and rebounds per outing. See if they can't take advantage of her absence. Cantone, short jumper right side, wasn't on balance with the shot, and a whistle inside the paint. Foul was called on the inside on Bella Stone. Stone has picked up her third. She'll be replaced in the lineup by Remy Langmaid. So Tuskegee now. Benefit of some foul trouble for a few of the starters for West Florida with the basketball in a half-court set. Cantone lost a dribble, entry pass down at the block. Macklin sidesteps the defense, missed on the first effort, missed on the second. Manuel got the rebound and a putback on the right side. So Jasmine's second field goal here coming in this third period of play. 33-29. Argonauts lead it. Tuskegee trying to cut into that deficit even more. On the move, left side is Green to the glass, and she got it to fall on the spinner, left side. Good control there by Green as she crossed the lane and got it to the left for the lay-in. She's got 4. Left side, Johnson all the way at the block, tried the reverse lay-in, but it was tapped out of bounds and off of Tuskegee. So Johnson too far up under the cylinder that time. Well, now they're going to correct that and say that Tuskegee owns the basketball. Didn't really see that. That saw down at the block that it was Green that was defending. Thought that was the obvious choice for who the ball went off of. The initial call was Argonauts basketball, but now turned over, and Tuskegee has it. Officiating crew once again at the scorer's table. 7:28 remains in the third period. Non-shooting situation here for Tuskegee. The senior Alexandria Johnson set to inbound it. They put the shot clock at 23 to inbound play. Out front, pass almost taken away and a foul there. Langmaid bouncing into Boland, and she'll be guilty of the foul. That's her first. Boland far side of the floor to inbound it. Cantone comes to it, handles it out front. Alani, foul line extended over to Macklin, left side. She tried to save it, got it right over to Clark and the Argonauts. Pitts runs the floor right side for West Florida. Runner to the glass, and she converts on the basket. So transition basket there, and a travel violation by Tuskegee with 7:02 remaining in the third period. 37-29 lead, largest lead of the ball game for the Argonauts of West Florida. Substitution, Sinead Bobbitt set to come in for Tuskegee, as is Alyssa Green-White, the junior. They will replace Manuel and Macklin in the lineup. So Petts, far side of the floor for West Florida, pushes it in play to Clark. Clark works the baseline, guarded there by Green-White. All the way through underneath, missed on the shot. Her second effort to the cylinder, missed, and they get another third look at it, and a whistle coming with that. Truzel got the rebound right side, and she was fouled after 2 attempts down low. Continuing to talk about it, Tuskegee just not commanding that block at all. That's the third personal on Alexandria Johnson. At the line to shoot, and she hits the first free throw. That is the story of this game. Tuskegee could so easily be ahead of this contest. Just the fundamentals getting away from him here. Trussell got them both from the line. The lead now 39-29. West Florida's the largest lead of the ball game. Cantone trapped in the backcourt, now up to Hughley, just in front of the scorer's table. Nadeja. All the way through, tried to kick it down in the corner. That one's batted out of bounds. It'll stay with Tuskegee. .11 to shoot for the Golden Tigers with 6:31 left in the third. Cantone looks to the inside. Pushes it in play to Bobbitt. Sine whistles and a travel violation. So Tuskegee turns it over. Argonauts with a chance to build on their 10-point lead. Clark across the timeline. Rosario Alexander handles for them now. Whistles and Clark returns their favor. She's guilty of a travel violation out front for West Florida. West Florida not playing its best basketball. Tuskegee with a chance to steal one, but they just have got to amp up their game. Jones, or Cantone that is, works it over to Hughley. Al-Halani handles, got a path to the lane, right side, to the glass, banked it, and it won't stay. Rebound, Boland, jump shot for Boland. That won't fall, but Hughley got it, and Tuskegee with a third look here. 5:43 left in the third. 10 to shoot. Hughley, top of the key, Bobbitt for three. Spinners off the mark by Bobbitt. Trussell with the rebound for West Florida. Pitts on the move, all the way left side, and a whistle on the play. Tuskegee not playing defense with their legs, trying to swipe at it with their hands. And this time it's Hughley that got caught. That's her third. Cameron Jones back out on the floor now for the Argonauts. And a timeout taken here inside Chappie James. We'll make this immediate timeout with 5:25 remaining in the third. And the Argonauts with their largest lead of the ball game, 39-29 over the Golden Tigers. If they can't regroup after the timeout, more ahead on GTSN.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Back after the timeout, Tuskegee trailing by 10 now. Field goal percentage continuing to dip for the Golden Tigers. Now it's down to 29.5% for Tuskegee, 13 of 44 from the floor. And for the Argonauts, there's continuing to climb. They're at 8 of 30 shooting now, up at 27%. And at the line, it's Hayden Pitts, the grad student from Prior Lake, Minnesota. She'll be shooting once play gets set to resume. Officials still peering at that clock up at the left of the arena. So looking at it from our vantage point, you see them there at the free throw line taking a look at it. Now they're getting the players back out on the floor. And Pitts will be at the line shooting for the Argonauts. She's got 10 in the ball game for West Florida. And she hits the first free throw. 2 3-pointers by her in this basketball game. As she knocked down that free throw to extend their lead to 40-29. Got them both from the line. 5:22 left. Hughley in the backcourt now across the timeline right side. Cantone handles, works off of a screen, got some space. Alani with the 3-pointer, shots off the mark. Blue jerseys converge and they come away with the basketball. 3-point shot from outside. That one's off the mark by Langley, but a rebound and a putback on the inside by Alexander. So she gets her first 2 of the ball game. Tuskegee with Cantone back the other way. And they're going to get her for an offensive foul. So Cantone has picked up her 3rd. Take a look at it back the other way now. Cantone all the way through. Wow. Didn't see a lot on that one. May have been early in that penetration by Halani. But she'll pick up her 3rd. 4:48 remaining in the 3rd period of play. 43-29. Argonauts of University of West Florida extending their lead over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Tuskegee in this basketball game started out on fire. Kind of decelled since then. 2 of 4 from behind the arc for Tuskegee. Rebounding edge belongs to the Argonauts, 30-29. Tuskegee now up to 16 turnovers in the ball game, compared to 13 for the Argonauts. At one of the student sections here inside Chappie James. They're looking for something to get excited about. Had it early on. The Tuskegee offense has stalled. And now playing from behind. And Clark will inbound it for West Florida. 4:46 left in the 3rd period. Across the timeline now comes Green. She's back out on the floor. Green playing with just the 2 personals. Pitch across the floor. They'll run it down and save it there. Langmaid able to do that. They dump it down low inside. Good defensive work and going back the other way. Good front there on the inside by Samaya Macklin. And Macklin was fouled. Call that foul on Bella Green for the Argonauts. So Macklin will inbound it. Tuskegee will have it the length of the floor to take it. .428 left in the 3rd. Cantone across the timeline. Alani down in the left corner, going to be trapped there. Got it up to Boland. Whitney, right side, inside the paint. Pushes back out. Macklin with a jumper foul line and banked it from up front. So Macklin with 6 points in the ball game. 4:05 remaining in the 3rd. 43-31 Argonauts. And a Yellowwood block shot there on the inside by Alyssa Green-White. Tuskegee trying to amp the pace up a bit here. Boland from the outside for 3. Double beam! Knocks it down for Tuskegee. That's what they've been waiting on. Something to get on their feet about. Boland knocks down a 3. Makes it 43-34 with 3:38 remaining in the 3rd. Now can they get a stop here? Pitts behind the arc. Dumps it down in the corner. Jumper there. That one looks short. It's an air ball. Macklin gives chase over to Hughley. Ladeja at the sideline. She'll be bumped there. Just in front of the scorer's table. Bella Green picks up her 3rd. So take a look at this. There's Hughley trying to get to the mid-stripe, and she's just cut off there by Green at the sideline. But meanwhile, back the other way. to get things started, and who better to do it than Double B from outside? Oh, yeah. Knocked down a triple. 3:24 remains in the third. Tuskegee on the end of the floor. Hughley at the line to shoot. Can cut further into this lead. LaDeja can do some work here at the free throw line. First free throw good by LaDeja. Now one more coming. Her third point of the ball game. Pushes the second one. That one's hard. And a rebound cleared by Trussell in the paint for the Argonauts. They come back from there into the floor. We go down to 3:15 remaining in the third. Tuskegee trying to tighten up on that defense a bit. Out front with the basketball is Stone. Stone lost her dribble. Now out front to Pitts. 9 to shoot for the Argonauts. Tuskegee trying to stay planted on defense. To the glass, and Pitts answers with a jumper right side. Just a little short push by her to get the basket. 45-35, Tuskegee trailing by 10, 2:43 left in the third. Brittany Boland handles out front, nice cross dribble, got space, jumper by Double B, rattled it, and that one popped out of there. Rebound, Trussell and the Argonauts. Pitts out front. Such a general for that Argonaut team. Steps back, pops a three, and drains it. Last two trips down the floor, she's dished out some damage. That's a three-pointer. She's got 5 points on the last two trips. A field goal right side, and now that one out front for three. 48-35. Boland cross dribble in the paint. Had it stripped from behind, but a foul called on the inside. They'll call that foul on Sajay Taylor. Sage Taylor picks up her first. So Taylor departs, and Riley Stevens reports back with those 3 personals. Boland at the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Boland with 12 in the ball game for TU. 2 of 4 from behind the arc. First free throws for her in the basketball game. Lots of time here. Tuskegee's just got to stay on the job. 2:06 remains in the third. Boland, rimmer, stays good for the grad student. So Brittany with one more coming. And Boland true with both from the free throw line. Pressure in the backcourt by Tuskegee. Pitts with the pass to Clark into the front court. On the weave, Stone with the basketball. Trying to catch up with her right side. Ball fake. And she pushes it back out front. Fouled one of the travel call there. Clark in the corner instead. Jumper from there. Missed on the shot. Going back the other way, basketball over to Tuskegee. Good defensive work on the inside there by Macklin to block out Stevens. 1:42 left in the third. Manuel back out on the floor. She'll replace Jemiah Macklin in the lineup. So Tuskegee, important trip down the floor this time. Amani Johnson in the backcourt over to Cantone. Alani across the timeline, works it right side. Boland with it out front now. Lost her dribble. In the corner, Cantone. 13 to shoot. Alani with a three-point effort. Front of the iron. Rebound backside Stevens. And they got a Clark flying down the floor, right side. Clark to the glass. She missed on the lay-in. Manuel catching up with that play. She commits the foul. And that'll send Clark to the free throw line. So Jasmine picks up that personal. Denies Clark the lay-in. Alexandria Johnson back out on the floor now for Coach Wester. She'll replace Helani Cantone in the lineup. Clark at the line. And Clark sinks the first free throw. Clark with 8 converted free throws in this basketball game. Missed on that one, and the rebound cleared at the block there by Alyssa Green-White. Up the floor to Alexandria Johnson, now to Boland. Boland, right side. Pushes up top. Green-White with it, now over to Johnson. Alexandria got some space, jumper from her, left side off the mark. Rebound cleared out of there by Clark. And here come the Argonauts back the other way. Trussell runs the floor left side underneath the defense of Emmanuel. And she got a lay-in over Jasmine Manuel. At the block, reverse lay-in attempt there. That was off the mark. Jasmine got a rebound. Put back's good. Jasmine fouled by Clark, and she'll go to the line. Good work by Jasmine at the block on the offensive end of the floor. Got some good positioning to get ready for that rebound. As you take a look at it, her sliding with that play. And got that rebound, and watch the hard work there to the rack. Nicely done by Jasmine. She'll be at the line shooting. Chance for the three-point play. Jasmine with the 4 points, now 5 in the ball game after she converts on that free throw. So the lead cut now down to 11, 51-40. 30.5 seconds left. Stone handles in the backcourt. She'll work it across the timeline, trapped there. Good defensive trap there by Tuskegee. And a timeout taken there by Coach Yelton. She saw the trouble the player was in and got the timeout called with 20.9 seconds left. Headsy job there by Stephanie Lawrence Yelton, the head coach of the Argonauts. You can see that trap there by Tuskegee at the sideline. Good defensive work there by Boland. And Zion Holmes tying up Stone out front. Almost came away with that turnover. But it'll be 21 seconds on the shot clock for the Argonauts when they come back out onto the floor. Argonauts, no difference in this ball game is the number of times they've gone to the free throw line. Tuskegee, 6 of 9 shooting from the free throw line. Argonauts have been there 30 times in this basketball game and converted 22 points from the free throw line. And again, that's all courtesy of Tuskegee not doing what they needed to do defensively and allowing some second chance shot opportunities. And the Argonauts have just taken advantage of that. Stevens with it across the timeline. 14 to shoot here to the end of the third period. Trussell pushes to Stevens, trying to get it to Clark inside if they can. 6 to shoot. Now Stone circles up top. She'll lean back with a three-point effort. Missed on the shot. And that is the way the third period ends here inside Chappie James Center. At the end of 3, it's the Argonauts of the University of West Florida with a 51-40 lead over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee University. We'll take a break here and get you started for the 4th on GTSN.
Be the you you've always wanted to be. Wind Creek Casino. It's your kind of fabulous.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMS. them.
Into the fourth we go. Tuskegee trailing at 51-40 to the Argonauts of the University of West Florida. West Florida with the basketball to get things started here in the fourth. Pitts, 17 in the ball game for her. She leads them in scoring. On the weave now, Green to the rack, right side, missed on the shot. Rebound cleared out of there by Amani Johnson. Left side Boland, Brittany to the rack, and Boland scores on the lay-in. That's a nice transition basket there for Tuskegee on the Wind Creek Casino Montgomery fast break layup. Boland now with 16 in the ball game for Tuskegee. Chant of defense going up here in Chappie James. Pitts behind the arc, raises, fires, missed on that three-point shot. Rebound cleared the Macklin and over to Alexandria Johnson. Johnson runs the floor, middle of the floor, right side. Boland for three, double B, got it for Tuskegee. Boland squares up and knocks down her third triple of the ball game. She's got 19 now. Trying to answer it back the other way. That shot's off the mark. Macklin clears for Tuskegee, and she's fouled in the backcourt. Tuskegee trying to steal some momentum here to start this fourth period. 51-45, they trail. Take a look at some of the action down the floor. Johnson leading that break and kicking it over to guess who. And take a look at this from outside. Triple for double B. Third of the ball game for her. That was a big one. She knows it. Tuskegee knows it. They have the basketball after the foul in the backcourt. And Macklin set to inbound it. Called the foul on Trussell. That was her first. Tuskegee with a big basket here could really shake things up. Johnson across the timeline now. Here she comes left side. Got Boland to her left. She'll backpedal. 8:38 remaining. Whistle and back the other way. Offensive foul on the inside. Tuskegee gave it right back to him. They called it on Cyan Holmes, the grad student, on the inside. So Holmes picks up her first. Boy, that can steal your momentum right away there. Tuskegee with a chance to do something special offensively to cut further into that deficit. Instead, we go back the other way. Pitts handling the basketball. Over to Clark. And now handling it is Stone. 8:23 remains. Pitts, foul on extended, trying to dump it down at the block. And they got a lay-in down on the inside. And that was Bella Green with the lay-in. Johnson across the timeline now. Tuskegee trailing 53-45. Bounce pass there to Boland. Boland on the move, bounce pass, and they take it away. Tried to get it over to Macklin, and it was stolen. Good anticipation there by Bella Stone. Down in the corner, Trussell with the three, and that's exactly how they do it. A good three-point shooting team. And they push the lead back to 56-45. All the way through. Johnson, right side to the glass. Spinner is good. And Alexandria fouled. She'll go to the line. Johnson with her first points of the ball game. 7:33 remains in the contest. She'll be at the line shooting, trying to convert on a three-point play. Riley Stevens back out on the floor for Coach Yelton and the Argonauts. Alexandria, the senior from Little Rock, got the free throw to fall. She's got 3 in the ball game. She'll apply full court pressure now as Stone handles in the backcourt. Right side to Clark. Now Stevens out front. She slices through the defense all the way to the basket. Tuskegee had no backside support there. They were playing defense high out front. And after Stevens cleared that first wave of the defense, got an easy lay-in. Lead back to 10 now for West Florida. We're at 7:03 remaining. Macklin squares. She'll put it on the floor. Works it left side. And a whistle there, and they'll get her for an offensive foul. So Macklin picks up the offensive foul as you take a look at it here. Trying to get some positioning there. Got that elbow, that right elbow up high, and then for extra measure kind of came down with the left one after that. So a double blow there by Macklin, and they'll get her for just 1 foul. That's her third, though. .6:56 left in the ball game. Tuskegee, does it have another run in him? Stone pushes quickly back the other way. Stevens out front. Now they push it down in the corner. Fusel on the move, had it tapped from behind, but right over to Clark, and Clark got an easy lay-in. Nothing wrong with the defense there. Just Clark able to come away with that loose basketball. Cantone in the front court now. Up to Boland. Boland left side, errant pass there by Cantone. And a turnover back over to the Argonauts. The whistle down at the baseline, and they're going to get Macklin for another foul. So Macklin with back-to-back fouls now. That's her fourth. Lead up to 12 now for West Florida. Cyan Holmes departs. And Alyssa Green-White back out on the floor for Coach Wester and Tuskegee. Pitts in the backcourt now. Boland guarding her as she comes across the timeline. She'll slide left side all the way through. Boland just took it away from her. 4-on-3 basketball. Boland works it right side. Cross dribble by Brittany. Underneath, and she got the lay-in. Boland leading the break and converts for GU. Make it 10 now after that basket. Boland with 21 in the ball game. We're at 5:50 remaining. Stone at the block, pushes back out. Three-point effort there. Alexander missed on the shot. Macklin with the rebound for Tuskegee. Over to Cantone in the backcourt. Tuskegee can make it a single-digit deficit with a basket here. Cantone slides right side. Cross dribble jumper by Helani. Got it for Tuskegee. So Cantone with a field goal there. Steele tie up in the backcourt. Timeout taken again by Coach Yelton. Just before a tie-up call there. That arrow, I believe, would have favored Tuskegee. But they get the timeout instead with 5:22 remaining. Take a look at some of the action here. Good rip there by Boland defensively. And what you want to do after you make the good defensive stop is you want to make something happen on the offensive end that's good. Take a look at that cross dribble by Boland. Underneath shovel with the right hand. Stays on the cylinder, and Tuskegee cuts it to 8. 5:22 remains. And then Cantone got some space and knocked down another one there after that play from Boland. So back-to-back good sequences there for Tuskegee to rally back into this ball game to single digits, trailing the Argonauts of West Florida. See if they can kind of sustain what they've been doing here for the last couple of minutes and cut further into that lead. Tuskegee out of the SIAC. Argonauts out of the Gulf South Conference. Tuskegee on the floor now. Up that shooting percentage. It was down to 29 at one point. They're now up to 37. 21 of 57 shooting for the Golden Tigers. Clark and the Argonauts will inbound the basketball right of the scorer's table. They'll shoot it into the backcourt to Pitts. Whistles. And this time they're looking at the clock on the other end of the floor. I think they're going to probably reset this shot clock. It's down to 23. I think that much time had elapsed since they inbound the basketball. They put it at 24 now. 5:19 remains in the ball game. Back here on Saturday with more Golden Tiger basketball. Golden Tigers women host the Cougars of Columbus State. Pitts on the weave, gives it over to Cameron Jones. Now Stevens pops out, lost her dribble. They go down at the block to Clark. Clark underneath, missed on the shot. A late whistle coming there on the defense by Cyan Holmes at the block. Correction on that. That's Alyssa Green-White guilty of the foul inside the paint. That's her second. So Green-White takes a seat as Sinead Bobbitt makes it back out on the floor for Tuskegee. And Camille Clark at the line to shoot here for the Argonauts. Missed on the first of two there. Clark 8 of 10 from the free throw line prior to that miss. With 5:03 remaining in the ball game. Clark missed on that one, but a rebound on the inside. Oh my. Loose on the floor over to Tuskegee. It slipped out of the hands of Riley Stevens at the block, and Tuskegee will have it. Tuskegee almost giving up that offensive rebound to Alexander to give them a fresh look at the basket, but they got a break there down low. Entry pass to Bobbitt. Up the floor to Cantone, one-on-one against Clark. Cross dribble by Helani. Underneath the defense, got it for Tuskegee. Good challenge by Helani inside the paint, and she won that battle. Pressure in the backcourt now. Pitts handles. Tuskegee trailing only by 6. 4:43 remains. Pitts across the timeline. She'll go all the way to the rack. Missed on that shot. The rebound, though, Clark got it, and Stevens comes away, and they have another look. Stevens running jumper. Missed on the shot. Boland clears. Brittany crossed up across the timeline. 2-on-2. She stumbled, but got it to the rack, but she missed on the shot. Wow, had a good look there. They tie up Stevens in the backcourt. And a foul going to be called by Boland in the backcourt. Take a look at the action here down low on the Argonaut side of the floor. They had her tied up down there. Cameron Jones trying to free herself. And they got a call on Boland on the inside. Trinity Layton can't believe that call from the Tuskegee bench. 4:19 remains. And we're going back the other way. And it'll be a shooting foul here for the Argonauts. So it'll be Cameron Jones, a sophomore, shooting. Truesdale back out on the floor, as is Bella Green for Coach Yelton and University of West Florida. First free throw is good by Jones. Jones with her third point of the ball game. And she got them both from the line. After the free throws, Jones departs and Stone back out on the floor. Alexandria Johnson with the basketball for TU in the backcourt. 62-54, TU trails West Florida. Bounce pass Boland. Truesdale trying to tighten up on defense. Brittany down in the left corner. Bounce pass back up top to Bobbitt. Now Boland had it tapped. And we'll stay with Tuskegee. 4:01 remains. 12 to shoot for Tuskegee. Johnson pops out for the basketball. Got to move with some urgency here on this possession. Johnson, right side. Now Bobbitt for three. Sine, back of the iron. Rebound Johnson. Johnson underneath the defense. Missed on the shot. The rebound cleared out of there. And here come the Argonauts back the other way with a running lay-in by Riley Stevens. Lead back up to 10 with 3:36 left. Johnson all the way left side underneath, and she drew a foul that time from Truesdale as she penetrated left side. And Truesdale's picked up her third. And at the line, it'll be Alexandria Johnson for Tuskegee. 3:31 left. First free throw is good by Alexandria. Three in the ball game for her. Free throws important here. And She got them both from the line. LaDeja Hughley back out on the floor now for Coach Wester. Stone with the basketball in the backcourt. Coming across the timeline now, Bella Green with the basketball. Got a clear lane to the glass and missed on the shot. Rebound clear, Tuskegee back the other way. Cantone with a push. Alley-oop pass down at the block. Way too deep at the block and a travel violation. Tuskegee. Just got to know when to pull off the brake or the gas there a little bit when you get in that half-court set. On to force that down too deep at the block. Holmes couldn't slow up before she stepped on the inbound line. Pitts across the timeline now for the Argonauts. We're approaching 3 minutes left. On the weave, right side, Green tied up in the paint. Back to Pitts for three. And she rattled it good for the Argonauts. She has been an answer for them all game long, and she does it again there. That's her fourth three-pointer of the ball game. She has big for them. Back the other way underneath. That time Cantone answers with a lay-in and a whistle that'll send Helani to the free throw line for Tuskegee. Called out on Stevens, so that is her fourth. 2:35 remaining. She'll go to the Argonaut bench. And Cantone to the line to shoot. Helani with 12 in the ball game. Now I'll make it 13 with that free throw. In the backcourt is Alexander, that is, handles for the Argonauts. Now at the top of the key, she goes all the way through right side, missed on the lay-in, but a backside pickup there by Stone. And Pitts again, this time she missed on the three. They try to run it down and they save it there in the corner. Just out hustling Tuskegee to the spot is what's happening there. 13 to shoot. Up top, Pitts at the 2-minute mark remaining. Pitts cross dribble left side in the paint, pushes back out for three. This is Stone, and they get another look with a rebound at the block. My, oh my. You're gonna get it on 4 chances at it on your end of the floor. Cantone, she lost it in a half-court set. So the lead back to 10 with 1:35 left. Cruisers thought about the three, gives it over instead to Green. Now, Zari Alexander, she'll pop out. And it was a travel violation there against the Argonauts. Didn't see that call by the official, but Tuskegee will have the basketball with 1:20 left. They're going to have to play hurry up here now, no doubt about it. Johnson with it across the timeline for TU. She'll cross dribble left side all the way through underneath the defense. Got a left-hand lay-in. That's a good quick basket there by Tuskegee. Make it 69-61, 68 seconds left. Foul in the backcourt. They'll call that on Helani Cantone. And she picks up her fourth. And at the line, Hayden Pitts, the grad student, to shoot. Tuskegee making a couple of charges at that Argonaut lead. But every time they got within striking distance, I believe the closest they got was 5 at one point. And primarily through the young lady at the line now, Hayden Pitts. They were able to withstand the assault by Tuskegee. She had a couple of big three-pointers to allow the Argonauts to keep their space in front of Tuskegee. And Pitts true on both free throws for West Florida. Half-court set bowling now for Tuskegee. They got to go quickly here. Brittany, right side all the way through. Got it to lay in right side. She just willed that basketball in for the Golden Tigers. Full court pressure now. Stone comes across the timeline. Less than a minute remaining. She slides it over to Pitts. And West Florida challenged by Tuskegee, but appear to be on their way to a win here at Chappie. Stone on the move and across the floor. Three-point effort by Alexander is off the mark, and a whistle and shot clock violation. The basketball over to TU with 25 seconds left. So the Argonauts weather the storm here in Tuskegee. Game started out, Tuskegee leading it for most of the first half. Gave up the lead with 2 minutes plus remaining before the intermission. And trying to play catch up to this West Florida team just was not to the advantage of Tuskegee. Argonauts from the floor, 19 of 57 shooting, 33%. Tuskegee at 25 of 64 at 39%. Slide down here to the category that matters probably most in this ball game. Tuskegee 22 turnovers compared to 17 for West Florida. And another area of interest, points off of turnovers, 24 for the Argonauts. They had 24 points in the paint. That's allowed them to take that lead and the win. Just 25 seconds left. Tuskegee trying to inbound the basketball and almost throw that one out of bounds. Tuskegee finally came to life in spurts in that second half, but so trailing when they started to amp things up, and just never could get back in lead of the ball game. Macklin with a line drive jumper from out front. Cantone got the rebound. She'll shoot a three deep in the corner, and that one's off the mark. Rebound cleared, and in the backcourt, they'll foul Stone, send her to the line one more time. So with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game, Tuskegee will fall to 1-2 on the campaign. And the Argonauts going to remain undefeated out of the Gulf South Conference. They were picked in preseason to finish fourth in the Gulf South. And showed a lot of resilience in this basketball game here at Tuskegee this afternoon. Could have folded under the pressure and the crowd here inside Chappie James, but they were able to stay on task as both free throws are missed there. And Johnson back the other way. She'll slide through on a Euro step and get a lay-in to make it 71-65. But that is where the train will stop here in Tuskegee this afternoon. It will come into the station with the Golden Tigers falling short, 71-65 to the Argonauts of the University of West Florida. And Tuskegee going now to 1-2 on the season. Argonauts at 4-0. And both teams still looking out front for conference play. But in this non-conference contest, it's the Argonauts with the win, 71-65. We'll take a quick break and wrap things up here from Chappie James on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, I'm Lawrence Tony Haygood, Mayor of the historic city of Tuskegee, Alabama, and this is Golden Tiger Sports Network.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Back live here inside Chappie James. Final score once again. Argonauts of West Florida win at 71-65 over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Hard-fought battle for Tuskegee, just never could overcome that hump that they created when they fell behind in the second half. Let's take a look at some of the final stats in the ball game. Tuskegee from the floor, 26 of 67, 39% shooting for the Golden Tigers. From behind the arc, 3 of 14 at 21%, and 10 of 13 from the free throw line at 77% for TU. For the Argonauts of West Florida from the floor, 19 of 57 at 33%, and they shot 7 3-pointers in this ball game, 7 of 24 at 29%, and from the free throw line, that was the big difference in the ball game. They went to the line 38 times and came away with 26 points, and that's why they were able to get the lead and continue to go to the line throughout the contest and able to maintain that lead over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Rebounding, Tuskegee won that category 45 to 42. Turnover 17 for the Argonauts, 22 for Tuskegee, an area that they definitely want to concentrate on in terms of lessening that number as the season progresses. Individual scoring, it was Hayden Pitts that was the leading scorer for the Argonauts of West Florida. She finished with 20 points. She was 4 of 9 from behind the arc, more than half of their 3-point shots, and perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So 20 points, 3 assists for her in the ball game. They also got 11 from Bella Green, got 12 from Delaney Trussell, and they also got 12 from Camille Clark to lead them in scoring. So they pushed 4 players into double figures. For the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, they were led by Brittany Bolden. Bolden with an outstanding ball game, 23 points for WBB. 3 3-point baskets by her. She got 2 free throws, and Brittany with 23 points finished with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals for Tuskegee. They also got 13 from Heloni Cantone. Cantone 6 of 14 shooting from the floor, and she also added 4 rebounds to her total for Tuskegee. But not enough this evening for the Argonauts of West Florida, who come on the road here in Tuskegee and win at 71-65 over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Golden Tigers back in action on Saturday here at 1 o'clock at Chappie James, where they will meet the Cougars of Columbus State University in basketball action. We'll have that coverage for you right here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. That'll do it for our coverage once again here from Chappie James. Special thanks to our production team of Marcus and Lisa Burnett, our camera crew with Nadir Bakari and Malachi Ards here providing our coverage inside of Chappie James Arena. We should mention that Nadir and Malachi are students here at Tuskegee University, doing a good job of handling our cameras during the basketball season. Once again, final score here, 71-65 win for the Argonauts of West Florida over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. On behalf of all of us here with the Golden Tigers Sports Network, Charles Ward saying thanks so much for joining us here for Golden Tigers basketball. Back on Saturday with more. Join us then. This has been a production of the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Keep up with Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network with games and other content carried on the Tuskegee Athletics YouTube channel throughout the season.